Hi Pisces, what is September 2024 bringing for you? Om friends, welcome back to our channel Zazen Tarot Space. We will look at various aspects. We will look at what you will be like in September 2024, what your energies are like, what you will focus on, what you need to embrace, what the universe wants you to embrace, and what the universe wants you to release. Then we will see what this month looks like for you in general. What are the things you can expect? What are the developments and circumstances and situations that you can expect? And then we will look at different aspects of your life, namely what is coming for you in love, in your career, finances, spiritual life, how are you feeling in this month, and in the end we will look at some guidance. So let us start with your first oracle card, the most telling oracle card for you, Pisces. Let us check out your energies, what your energies will be like in this month. Okay, this card wants to say something. So, what is your first card? The Bridge. Interesting. So, there is a deep water body here, an ocean or a river. And if you see, there are two human hands. Looks like one woman and one man. So, it's one feminine hand and one masculine hand. And there's a bridge connecting these two hands. And this is the card for your own energy. What I see here for you, Pisces, is that if you have felt divided in the past, if you have gone into extremes in the past, divided in the sense you may have run into one specific area, lopsided towards one aspect. For example, probably you could have been going too much into the masculine traits of your personality, or you could have been overdoing the feminine traits of your personality. For some of you, you could have been embracing positive masculine traits or negative masculine traits. Whatever it is, you may have overdone it and neglected the other side of yourself. So this is a good month where you can bridge and become more balanced. You can bridge. It'll be a bridge that you will feel within. You will feel more balanced, more whole, more connected with yourself. It will not be like you are neglecting one part of yourself just to overfeed the other part. So for example, if you've been wanting to focus on things around you too much, and you have not focused on the internal things, on your mind, on your feelings, then you will find that connection in this month. The other could be true for someone else, that they may have focused a lot on the inner things and may have neglected the external world. It may have been like, okay, let's just spend time with ourselves and just not be with anybody else. So I see that bridging happening. That is the first thing that I see happening here. Secondly, The bridge card is about connecting to others. The bridge card is about being able to cross troubled waters. So for some of you, you may have felt like you were very vulnerable. In any case, Pisces is a very sensitive sign. It is a very introspective zodiac. And you may have actually been going under the water for a very long time. So, for example, in the past, if you have been feeling depressed, feeling too emotional, over emotional, feeling very vulnerable, feeling very watery, okay, the water element had been taking too much of your attention, then now is the time where you will be able to come out of it. Okay, so that's your main card for yourself. Now let us see next what you will be focusing on in this month. That's the Aquarius card, collaborate. So this is very telling actually. It seems that for most of you, you may have actually felt very isolated in the recent past. You may have wanted to be with yourselves. You may have probably been in a very deep ocean kind of space where you were taking a deep dive, thinking, overthinking, introspecting. And this month, you will try and come out of it. And for a lot of you, you may have gained a lot of insights in the recent past where, because of all that introspection, you came at a few understandings, a few deep meanings, realizations. You were trying to sort something out, trying to find some answers, and all that alone time, that me time has given you those answers. And now you will actually, in this time period, having found the answers in the past, in this time period, you will actually share those answers, share that wisdom and understanding with your friends, could be your colleagues, could be people, any people around you. So this is the time where your focus will shift from, in this month of September, your focus will shift from being isolated to getting connected. Aquarius is also about being a dreamer. Okay, so you will focus on your dreams a lot this month. You will try and think of how to. So, for example, for some of you, you may have thought about how you want to fulfill your dream, and now you will try and do that. You will try to work towards fulfilling your desires. Now, let us look at what the universe suggests that you should focus on in September 2024. Pisces, what should you focus on? What should you embrace is the right word for it. What is it that Pisceans should embrace in 2024? Comparison. This is interesting. This is really interesting because it says that you should embrace comparison. So sometimes comparison can be bad, but then sometimes comparison could be good. It can be motivating. And here, I think it is inspirational for you Pisceans. Instead of just trying to, compare yourself with the bigger tree and feeling lesser, somewhere or the other, I feel this card is trying to say to you that compare yourself with that which is greater and take inspiration. Okay? Now, what would the universe want you to release? Okay, this card has something to say. In fact, there are two cards here. Okay, so let us look at both the cards. Okay, the first card says explore life and create your own experiences. Let go of being normal. So the universe wants you to not try and conform. Okay, it is not just about being normal in this month. It is about releasing the need to feel you are conforming or being. You don't need to, somewhere this card is saying if you have been feeling a compulsion to be a certain way, to conform to others' expectations, now is the time to let go of it. Be your own person. There is no fear and no harm in being different. Release the fear of being judged. Somewhere this comparison is also, kind of fitting in nicely. Like, it seems like you are comparing, you may have been comparing yourself, and that comparison is holding you back in a negative way. So you need to be able to compare in the correct manner and take it in the right spirit. If people around you all are like this tree, it's okay to be this, it's okay to compare, but it is also okay to take inspiration and try be something more than who you are and what you are. Now you need to find your own specific meaning here, but comparison seems to be the theme here for you this month. Let go of the idea that you need to have anything other than happiness in your life. So if you have been feeling undeserving, Pisces, you need to release that feeling of not deserving things. Also, somewhere I feel that you may feel that I am lesser than others. Maybe I have done things differently. I have been my own person. So maybe I don't deserve what they are getting. And you need to release that feeling. Okay? Now, having dealt with our main theme, let us see what is really coming up in terms of experiences, circumstances, and events for you Pisces. What is coming up for our Pisceans in September 2024? What card wants to tell us something? This card seems to want to say something. The Hermit. Oh, you are still, that energy is still lingering. The energy that we had seen here, the energy of, being with oneself is still there, and thinking and meditating on things, it is still there. It is not completely gone. Okay, so you are collaborating, but you are not completely releasing the thinking energy. You may want to spend time by yourself. You may want to think a lot, do a lot of thinking, introspect, find answers. You are still looking for the light, Pisces. It's not completely done and over with. That phase had started. It is still continuing. What else is coming for our Pisceans? Three of Wands. Okay, this is a good card because now you are also starting to plan. You're starting to think of how can I be stronger than I am? How can I be in a better position, maybe in a better position of power? You are planning things and you're looking into the future. You are thinking about, you're trying to have foresight that, okay, if that is where I want to be, how do I reach there? You're thinking long term. You may be working on, these could be personal goals, work goals, career or business goals, but you are thinking, how do I get there where I want to be? Okay. That's your second card. And your third card. Oh, this card wants to say something. Eight of Coins, you're working really, really hard. You're really focused on work. And some of you may want to pick up some maybe courses, some higher education, or if not formal education, then some other form of education where you will try to perfect what you have already learned. So if you have already come up to 60-70%, now you will try and push your perfection, go up to 90 or 100%. So this is not the time where you are beginning a new thing. You're trying to perfect something you have already learned in the past. And that quite goes very nicely with your other cards, because you've thought, you found answers, you're planning with the help of those answers, and you are working also on whatever you plan. So this seems to be a month where you shift from, it's the phase between when an idea forms inside your mind and when you actually execute it. So it seems to be that linking phase where things shift. Okay. Now let us look at first your career. Now let's look at your love life. What's coming up for you in love, Pisceans? Wheel of Fortune. This is a good card. Okay. Things will be set into motion. Things may have been static until now, and if they have been, you felt that you wanted things to develop, you wanted to take things further. If you have been in a relationship, you want to take it to the next step. You were not being able to take it to the next step. In this month, things will start rolling again. If you have been single, then with the Wheel of Fortune, you can expect fate, call it destiny, call it luck. You can expect it to favor you. You will feel like destiny's favored child. You'll be like, oh, I got so lucky to come across this person. Or I got so lucky that I had this development in my love life. Okay. So looks like a good month for love. Next, your career. Six of Cups. Cute card. Looks like you will enjoy your work. This is a very innocent card. If you see, this girl is giving a bouquet to this little girl, so there's a lot of innocent and fresh energy in this card. So there will be a sense of innocence and freshness in your career. Whatever work you do, you will enjoy it. There will be a lot of caring and sharing. There will be teamwork. It's not just about teamwork. This will be like, genuinely caring for your team members. So it's a very fresh thing, very innocent and fresh kind of a thing happening at your work. In terms of finances, Okay, this card wants to tell us something about finances. Ten of Coins. Wow! Beautiful card for finances. Not only are you enjoying financial comforts, you are enjoying it with your family. This is a time where you can spend money on your family. In fact, you can actually receive money from your family. You can even receive inheritances from your family or from someone for that matter. So this is about being able to, enjoy those shared resources. It may be finances or it may be just something other than finances. So for example, you may probably have a family visit to some place where you have a friend's house, you go and stay there. So you will have access to the resources of those you love who are your friends and your family also. It's not just about having your own money. It's more than that. Okay? You will also be able to make investments if that is what you're looking for this month. There. Now, Pisces, let us look at what you are feeling and how your spiritual life is going. Uh-oh, the rebel. Interesting. You're feeling like not conforming at all, which we had seen even earlier. You want to be your own person, which is fantastic. So explore life and create your own experiences. Let go of being normal, right? Let go of the idea that you need to have anything other than happiness in your life. So you do have the energy of wanting to break free, wanting to do your own thing, wanting to be your own person. That is what you will feel like all the time in the month. The Miser. Not a great card for spiritual development. The Miser card. I think, this can represent two things here. Either you may just not want to advance spiritually. If you are on a spiritual journey, you may not really be inclined towards being really wanting to, kind of do something about your spiritual journey. So for example, if some of you have been used to sitting in some form of meditation, some kind of spiritual advancement exercises that you do, you may not want to do it. Secondly, you may not want to share those experiences, which is fantastic because spiritual experiences are not meant to be shared. So no issues there. Or maybe some of you may receive guidance on not to share your spiritual experiences with anybody. Okay. And a couple of cards for you. Let us see what the universe wants to tell you. Any message from the universe? Anything special that it wants to tell you? This card. Where is my strength? Endure. You need to find your strength. You need to identify your strength. This could be in terms of personal or career. What is it that is good in you? Focus on your positives. Am I honoring my knowing? Am I honoring my knowing? Trust. That's the white-tailed deer. So we all know something, and whatever we know internally is what we are able to trust. And sometimes we know something, but we don't want to trust what we know. So we need to be able to depend on ourselves. We need to be able to trust ourselves. Only then will trust on others come. Again, I feel this card is connecting back to our bridge card. You have spent a lot of time trying to figure out things, trying to gain knowledge. Somewhere I feel this card is telling you not to question whatever you have figured out. You are still in your contemplative mood this month. So Pisces, that's September 2024 for you. Do take very good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.